Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. We're on Season 3, Episode 32. No, I did not forget the episode number. And in the last episode, we kind of drained all of the water from the inside of this. Well, all the remaining water. And it's looking insane, despite there still being torches all over the place, which I should probably get rid of, because it's really uglying this place up. Uglying? I can't speak. But in today, what I want to do is I actually want to build up the island itself, meaning all the stuff in this green kind of outer star formation. There's going to be a massive island here, and it's going to kind of give way to these cliff walls. So that's what we're going to be doing today, but to do that, we actually need a lot of resources, but since I know how I'm going to kind of be building this island, it shouldn't be, it's just a matter of getting it, because I know everything I need. The biggest thing that we definitely need is grass, but I have almost 4 shulker boxes full here, so that's kind of taken care of. I'll need sand because I want sandy banks, but down in these chests there, I have plenty of sand, so that's taken care of. I want a lot of coarse dirt because I'm going to be mixing that in with the grass, but up here at the island, we have a lot of dirt in these chests here. I think right over here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. There's a lot of dirt in here that we can use, and some granite. Wow. And I have a lot of gravel over at spawn chunks that we can use to combine with the dirt. So that's taken care of. However, the annoying thing we need is probably, I want jungle logs and jungle leaves. That's because I'm going to be building palm trees all over the island. So I kind of want to have that. But I'm going to grab, let's just get 5 shulker boxes to kind of make sure we have plenty. And I want to also get some bamboo from spawn chunks. We should have a bamboo farm that's been running for quite some time, but then again, it won't work unless we're here at spawn chunks. At spawn chunks. I don't think our iron farm has been working, like, for a long time. Like, I think it's been kind of, yeah, it's been stuck here for quite a while, unless, no, these chests are definitely full, so I think the iron farm is actually officially broken. It's been doing this thing where it turns off and on for a while, but I think it's safe to say it's definitely done for. And we have a decent amount of slime. The thing I'm here for, bamboo, perfect. We have plenty. This is probably more than enough. The next thing we need is string, because I want to first finally make scaffolding, because we have not made any in this world yet. And I also want to be able to put the string on top of the bamboo to stop it from growing so I can get it at the perfect height that I want. And we should have plenty of string over here somewhere. I think, yeah, here we go. So I can just kind of get plenty. I'll just get a shulker box full, why not? There we go, so that's filled and that's taken care of. Other than that, I think the only thing I really need is the jungle stuff, but I do need a lot of oak leaves as well, because I want to be able to make some like bushes and foliage on the island floor to kind of make it seem very tropical and overgrown. So I healed up the hoe, and while I'm here, I want to grab some gravel for the coarse dirt. I almost said cursed dirt. It's definitely not what it's called. But then we are going to head over to the jungle, which I luckily set up a portal to. So that's already taken care of and we can get there quickly. And I'm going to fill up a shulker half full of logs and half full of leaves. Now, I did set up a portal, I think right after the episode we found the jungle. And I believe it's straight off in this direction. I have the coordinates down so I can look it up if I need to. But I think if I just kind of fly like this, I should be able to see it soon. Although it is a little scary. No, there it is. Yeah. I'm a god. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work, and I will meet you guys back once I have this shulker box filled. This one. Yes, I can speak, I promise. Okay, so I think I have a decent amount of stuff. I have almost a shulker full of jungle leaves, and then like almost like 8.5 stacks of jungle logs, and then like a few stacks of oak leaves. But we're not gonna be needing that many oak leaves. We just need some to have some shrubbery here and there, kind of like this, except a lot smaller, you know. So we can just go ahead and head on back to the Sacred Isle and compile all the stuff we need to make this island. Which way is home? Also, I've been thinking of projects we're going to be doing after the Sacred Isle, and I've been thinking of a nether hub, but the thing is, I like being able to just fly around to my portals, and having it all spawn proof because nothing can spawn on the bedrock. But at the same time, I kind of want to have a cool little build that kind of encases all of it. So if you guys have any good ideas for a nether hub, please let me know, because I am fresh out of ideas. But that's not the biggest deal, because I do have other projects in mind that I can do instead. The first thing we need to do, however, is kind of get a base, like the base island built up here, because that's, like, you know, kind of important to have. We can't just start making, like, palm trees and stuff everywhere when we don't even have the island set up. So, it's not all going to be flat, obviously. I'm going to try to make this look as natural as I possibly can, while at the same time adding unique things such as palm trees. It's not going to be all just default things on this island, but I want to make it look like natural terrain. So, I'm going to kind of have this come up here, maybe. Okay, there we go. That looks, let's see how that kind of works as a curvature. Okay. That doesn't look bad. Let's fly up a little more. Yeah, I think that's decent. We can kind of maybe tinker with it later. I'm gonna build this in like a section, so I want to build from there to this little corner to start off, and then we can kind of fully decorate this little sliver of the island so that we can get an idea as to what it's gonna look like before we jump into, you know, just doing everything in one. So maybe something like that is a kind of point. Yeah, it looks weird because it's like diagonal, but I think that kind of works as a kind of slope that we can have there. So we have to kind of start filling in all of the stuff. I think that works as like as a slope, so we can just start filling in the stuff in there now, which I'm gonna pretty much do most of it off cam. I can do updates here and there, but I want to leave enough room for like a sandy coast, just like a small one, but at the same and alongside that, I kind of want it to. I somehow need to make it look decent with the cliffs and make it look like it. I don't want to just have the grass like this all the way along because it looks weird, you know. So I'm gonna have to kind of do some clever terraforming to make this look decent. I did something similar to this where I have to have grass go into cliff walls over at the farming village, so I kind of know how I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I'm starting to doubt whether I'm gonna be able to do this all in one episode. Honestly, I might not. I might not end up doing this all in one episode. It really just depends. Okay, so I have a little something built up here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let's get even further away. Yeah, for just the base grass, I think that looks pretty good. It looks. I'm worried I might flatten this down a little more so it doesn't come so far up off the ground, because I'm not sure I really like it for how high it goes for how thin this island is. But I've also kind of been able to get this area down here like kind of down. You can see how I make it look like and make it so it's not just like, you know, the grass and then some stone. Like it kind of merges better. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm thinking this looks pretty good. This looks a little too symmetrical, so maybe I don't do that. But I think this looks pretty good. I think so. I'm going to actually establish kind of a sandy bank. So what I'm thinking is the entire kind of sandy bank is 3 blocks wide. So like you can see here, it goes 4 in some places, but for the most part 3 blocks out. That's what I want to kind of keep it at. So I'm gonna kind of get this established from this end all the way down to that point over there. Okay, so I've put in this kind of sandy bank. Oh yeah, that just, for some reason, the sand just looks so much better than the grass outline. It looks a little over there. It doesn't look that right, so I can fix that later. This part's a little wonky looking too because I haven't really decided kind of how this first bit, this little thing here is gonna like come out. It's probably gonna come out something like that. It's probably gonna be all curving around. I'm thinking that if I just quickly get some grass out, I've been thinking about how I'm gonna make the sand kind of transfer into the grass nicely. I don't know if I'm just gonna kind of like mix it in or what, but honestly I think doing it just like this works. I think if I just kind of have a sand, or not sand, grass kind of thing coming out like this, you know what I mean, all the way around, I think that'll kind of solve this conundrum I've been having over how I'm gonna make the sand transfer into grass. So something like this. Again, this part's probably gonna look different at the end, but I think having that kind of just have it jump up into grass, I think that should work for kind of transferring the sand, like have the sand go to grass. Of course, I could mix in some like a few bits of grass down here and a few bits of sand up here, but for the most part, this kind of works. And then I also want to put maybe some quartz buildings on the island itself to kind of, like maybe a quartz building here, since, you know, there's going to be that quartz castle. It'd be cool to have some other little buildings on the actual island related to it. And I also want to do some, like, old ruins on the island as well. Yeah, I feel like that could be another cool thing. But I think I'm going to just finish up kind of all of this little section here with like the grass base. I don't think it should take me a super long time, but I'm gonna finish this up and then I can bring you guys back to show you how I'm gonna be decorating this island and kind of what it's gonna be looking like. Okay, so I have this part of the island built up, and yeah, that looks pretty dang good for just the base kind of island formation, you know. Obviously it's cut off here very suddenly, but it will look better and continue in that direction, and I feel like it'll look real nice from this angle once this whole thing is extended out to the middle there as well. But I'm liking the look of this. I am very much so liking the look of this island. So now I want to show you what I have in mind for how I'm going to be designing this thing. So the first thing I want to try and tackle is a palm tree. So I'm going to grab some leaves and some logs, and we're going to just pick a place to make a palm tree and see if we can make it work. So why is there a spider? Why can I hear a spider so close? Where could it have even spawned? How did you spawn on this? I didn't. Okay, you're dead now. Okay, but let's see here. Let's go up there, sure, and then we can do whoops. We can do something like this, and then go up 2 more. Maybe yeah, this looks pretty nice. What if I do this and that to make this taller? Yeah, okay. So now let's kind of try and get a nice little palm tree established here. So how am I going to do this? I think I have a general idea in mind, but first I need to sleep. Okay, I'm kind of looking at these designs, trying to decide which ones look good. I think I thought these need to be pulled back a little bit, but I think it works better when this kind of leaf comes out more. So I'm gonna fix that real quick and see how that looks. Okay, I think I'm happy with this design. It looks pretty good. I feel like it needs something at the base. Like, it looks weird. Something about the palm tree just coming straight out of the floor looks weird, so maybe I kind of give it something there? Yeah, maybe we make one. Nah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that works as a palm tree. I think it works. I'm happy with that. So I can sprinkle a few of those around this part of the island, but I want to maybe do some other things real quick apart from that. So another thing I want is some bamboo, which I can just kind of do like this. And then I kind of want it to come up a little ways, and then we can put string on it to stop it from growing. It looks really weird because it doesn't have like the spiny things at the top. But I think I know how I can fix that. Yeah, I knew I had bones around here somewhere. So if I just cut it down but leave the string, and then I bone meal it, yeah, then it has the spiny stuff and looks a lot better. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to bone meal it, but place the string first. I want some like shrubs like here and there. So just something like that maybe right there. We can have something here. Sure, why not? I think the biggest thing I need to do though is I need to do texture variation. I want to add in a bunch of coarse dirt to make it like half sand, or not sand, half grass, half coarse dirt, you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to do that real quick before I carry on. Alright, so I have the coarse dirt kind of mixed in, and it looks very, very ugly, honestly, right now, how it is. With the coarse dirt, it looks ugly. I'm not sure I'm a fan. I had an idea as to how I wanted it to look, but I don't know if this much coarse dirt is going to look that good. I don't know if this much coarse dirt is going to look that good in the long run. However, I am going to be putting lots of stuff on these islands, so it will be covered up. And I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory here to kind of, you know, spice this place up a bit. So I'm going to choose a place for a couple other palm trees. We could have one like here. Why not? And then we could have like one more here. For now, those could be the only three on this segment at the moment. I brought over a shulker full of bone meal as well, so that I can use it to get some tall grass and flowers and stuff. Though I don't know if I want flowers in this, in the island or not. It just depends how it looks. So first things first, I'm gonna build up these palm trees real quick. Okay, so these palm trees are built up now. I don't know how many palm trees I want exactly scattered around this island, but I think this looks good. We can maybe add a fourth one like there if we really want to down the line. But for now, I'm happy with the amount of palm trees we have. So I want to add in the other stuff as well now. I think I can just go around and add some oak leaves for now and kind of get all the shrubbery in. And then I can go back with bone meal and the bamboo to make this place really, really come alive. Okay, so I have these little leaf patches in here. They kind of blend in, but I think it does just very subtly add to this kind of, this feel of it I'm trying to get. Basically, I want to add these little rocky areas to the island. So I'm going to get a bunch of stone and kind of make these little rock formations around the island. Okay, so I got some materials for this, and I just want to just mess around a little bit, see what we can make with some like stone. So let's just dig a little place out here. and then have, like, the rock kind of come up. And maybe add, like, a little pointed thing there. That works. Like that. Yeah, that looks decent. And then we add some buttons for, like, little pebbles around it. And I think we have ourselves a nice little thing here. And we can just scatter these throughout the area, kind of, and have this look all nice and pretty. But yeah, I'm going to have to get to work on finishing up this part of the island, and I'll bring you guys back once I have something that I am happy with. Okay, everyone, this part of the island is built up. I'm going to reveal it to you. Boom. I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty dang good. I think there's a little too many flowers, and I'm going to have to go back in later down the line and trim it up. But I think this looks really nice. I think it does. I think I like it. This is going to be kind of the general design around the entire island. I mentioned before that I want to put in some ruins, so I'm going to have to find a way to do that. I've been thinking of adding one here. And then, of course, I also want these little creeks, like, kind of cut through the island, maybe here, and then pour down. I'm thinking of making one around there, right where my crosshair is. And then another one, like, over there somewhere, and then the final one over there. But yeah, I am pretty happy with the design of this, and it doesn't look like... It really doesn't look like a lot from this angle, but... Wow, I think this looks good. I think this looks good. Now, I was thinking I'm not going to finish the whole island in this episode, but I'm going to. I am going to do it. Yeah, now that I'm up here and looking at this whole island, this is going to take quite a while. Oh god, it's going to be so long before another hardcore episode comes out. I apologize for how long this probably is taken to come out. But yeah, I think the best way to do this is to just spend like a week just doing nothing but building the island, and then we can come back and finish up the cliffs. We still have a ton of work to do on these cliffs as well, like get rid of the torches first of all. We also have to put in slabs and stairs, do texture variation, make the cliffs just look way better. And then after that, it's just this middle circle's cliffs, the river at the bottom here, and then the quartz castle, which is exciting to think about. It feels like we're very, very close. So yeah, I am just going to get on with the island. I hope you guys enjoyed the fast little montage there. It was a little fast-paced, but, you know, I think it got the job done rather nicely. And now we have this island completely built up. Oh my gosh, it is insane. This is ridiculous. It looks so nice. I think so. Anyways, just walking through it. Got the palm trees all around. The stones, the shrubbery, we got everything. These little slits, there's like 3 of them around the island, are going to go into a waterfall that goes down to the river that'll be at the bottom. So that's what those are for. And then I'm going to come back later and add ruins to show this place is very old and there used to be a bigger civilization that lived here. And I also want to go back and add maybe a couple quartz buildings to fit the theme of the quartz castle that we're going to be building here in the middle. So, to kind of show that this place was really old and, like, you know, it was built over by the people who built the quartz castle. You may or may not have noticed that this place, this little area here, is very flat and, you know, just not very shrubberied up. Shrubberied up? I don't know what I'm saying. But that's because this is actually going to be the entrance to... It's going to be like the entrance to the castle, kind of. So there's going to be a big path that runs through here, which is why I didn't really bother to decorate it that much. And then it's going to turn, there's going to be a massive quartz bridge here that leads to this center plateau and, of course, to the quartz castle. So the entrance will be right here in front of me. And yeah, that's kind of what that's there for. But one of my favorite ways to look at it is when you're kind of at this angle, it doesn't look very big, at least to me. What was that? I, like, slid off. But if I come into the middle here and fly straight up, you're gonna see how insane this looks. Oh my god, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. I can't believe it. So, again, apologies for how long this video took to come out. I was gonna do a challenge video between episodes, but I ended up deciding not to release it, even though I completely recorded the episode for reasons. But yeah, this did come out a day earlier than it was supposed to. A few days earlier than it was supposed to, though. Next episode, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna mainly spend some time... We're gonna build up the cliffs for this center plateau, I think. So then that can finally be established. And then maybe do the river at the bottom. If not, we could start the outlining of the castle. I think in next episode we'll do these cliff walls and we'll do kind of the floor of this place to make it actually look good. And then the next episode we can spend a day working on the castle. And then the next episode after that one, so 3 episodes away, I think that will be the mega episode where I do a massive push to finish the project. So that would mean finishing the castle, putting in the slabs and stairs, as well as doing texture variation, as well as doing all the decoration for everything around here, which will take forever. Doing the interior of the castle, mostly, and then maybe doing the floating islands if I really want to. However, I think the project I can officially call done once the cliff walls are in place, the river's at the bottom, and the castle is here. And I also want to decorate the cliff walls before I can at least say that the first step is done, you know? So yeah, these next couple episodes shouldn't take super long to come out. They definitely shouldn't take as long as these past couple episodes have to come out. But, you know, it's just to this point where I can't really split doing this island into, like, a couple episodes. It just wouldn't be entertaining. So, that's kind of my plans for the next few episodes. And then I already have plans for the next couple projects I'm going to be doing after the Sacred Isle is finished. They're not going to be, like... At least the first one that we do after this isn't going to be, like, a crazy, beautiful-looking build. And then the next one after that might be. I don't know for sure, but I'll just leave that for the episode where I start work on them. But with this whole island done, I think it's safe to say we are on the home stretch to finishing the Sacred Isle. Like, even right now, with just the plain stone cliff walls, I think this place looks decent. Not bad, but it looks decent. But once I put in all the texture variation, get the river at the bottom, and have the nice little bank along the river, it is going to look absolutely insane. So, with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from this series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.